What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we're gonna be doing a little budget build, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. We got the Jeep Wrangler right here in the cut. We're gonna go ahead and do some, man, this is so cheap that it's gonna be free because this is the stuff I've been having. For all y'all that have been rocking with me, man, this is actually the very first box I've ever built. And look how it looks. All bogus. These right here, these speakers, these are 10-inch Kenwoods. These subs are probably older than some of the people watching this video right now. Look at that. And they're single coil, I believe. But these things were hitting pretty good in my F-250. I had a box just like this, leaking air and everything. And this is the amp I'm gonna be running with it. The Scar RP1201D. So this one was actually given to me by my nephew, King Julian. And these inputs were broken, so I made new ones. I put these bigger ones, or I soldered these the other day. Hopefully they work. But I'm gonna be running this one, which is I think too much power for those. I think these are like 250 watts each, those 10s. But I'm gonna go ahead and run this one. So far I already ran the power wire. It goes right there. There's like a little grommet that goes into the firewall. I don't know what this wire is for. This has been here. But and it goes to the battery. It has a fuse block in there. But then I'm gonna put my amp underneath the seat. So I need to run my my ground still, my RCAs are my remote wire. And from here I'm gonna run my speaker wires to the back. All right, it's kind of dark back here, but this is where I'm gonna make my box. So I'm gonna make a custom box right here. I'll see about using these little pockets right here to make like 110 there, 110 there. But I don't know if I'm gonna have enough airspace because later on I'm gonna upgrade those 10s. And I want to have it ported to get a good tune out of it. But this is the space I have to work with. This right here is a scrap piece of plywood that I'm just going to make the amp rack underneath the seat. So I could just like easily slide it whenever I want to mess with it. Slide it to the side and tune it. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish running those wires for the amp. And I'll cut you back. All right, grinded down the metal right here for my ground. So that's gonna have a good ground right there. I took off all the paint right there with that Dremel. All right, I mounted up the amp to the amp rack right here. I'm gonna lay down where the seat's gonna be, is the power wire. And now we're ready for the next step. All right, guys, it's been a few hours, man. I was about to throw this amp away. Let me show y'all what's up. So I got it all hooked up already. So I had it hooked up and it wasn't throwing any sound. So I thought I had messed up when I could repair those RCA jacks, the females of the amp. So I tried this amp right here, this little cheap one I had, and it didn't work either. So I was like, what the heck is going on? So come to find out that this plug behind the radio came undone from right here. And man, I was going back and forth, but I didn't give up. So I got it to work on that amp. So then I knew that this one's gonna work. So it does work. I tried it out. I just got a mess of stuff right here. I'm gonna clean it up, and I'm gonna show you how that box. I got a mess back there. I'm gonna show you how that box fits back there. The sub box, the enclosure. All right, guys. I know. Forgive me with that. You're gonna have to excuse all that caulking. But man, I built this thing for an F-250 that goes underneath the seat, and it fit perfect right here. Look at that. And the speaker wires are right here and right there. So this is just something temporary for right now. They're all dusty, man. But we're gonna play a quick demo, see how it sounds. Let me just put everything back together. All right, guys, I finally put everything back together, the seats and everything. I ran the wires, cleaned everything up. Now it's time for a demo. Let's see what we got. Oh, by the way, I put this button right here to give the amp power. I can turn it on and off right here. Anyways, all right, let's fire up the amp. Amp is on right there. Let's find some tunes. Hopefully not copyrighted. All right, guys, I got a song, but I mean, it's on the radio. I mean, it ain't the best for bass, but this is what I found. Because I can't record while playing music off my phone. And I don't have my other camera right now. So here it goes. Alright guys, there you have it. It's pretty loud, man, but I definitely gotta do something with that box. I'm gonna on the next one I'm gonna build something a little bit more custom and probably switch up those 10s because I'm pretty sure the amp can push. I don't want to put it up too much because them subs are gonna blow for sure. They're probably like 250 max, and this amp pushes supposedly 1200. So it's pretty decent, man, for basically free. Everything was free. Those saws, man, it's like I said, it's been there forever. That plywood, man, I remember that was from leftover from like a project we did a long time ago. We're gonna throw away that plywood, and I kept it. And I just built that box. And actually, those subwoofers were given to me by my uncle. The amp, my nephew gave it to me. It was broken, and I fixed it. The wiring was actually from my F-250, where I used to have that enclosure in the back seat. So everything's free. All right, guys, this is the next day, or the next night rather. I cruised the Jeep today, and man, those subs, they're smelling kind of crispy back there. I know they ain't gonna last long hitting like this, but let me know what y'all think I should switch it up. I was thinking about like CT sound, something also budget friendly. I mean, I could go, because the amp is only 1200 watts, so I ain't trying to go anything over that. This is just a little daily that I have, you know. We don't really drive the Jeep that much, but when we do, I really want to have a little bit of bass in it. But I know if I turn it up, those things are gonna fry. This is just day one, and they're already smoking. So any ideas? Let me know what you guys think. What we should put back there, ported. You guys want to see a ported, or you want to see a sealed box or enclosure? Let me know. But anyways, that's it for this one. Peace.